The lights will come on the left-hand corner of your screen very, very shortly, and it's going to be lights out, and we are go for Moto3 in 2023. Really good start by Joel Kelso, a lightning launch by the Australian. He's going to get the drop on a Sasaki into turn one. Kelso has the whole shot. Sasaki there in second place.
Poor start for the rookie Roade. It didn't appear as if he was quite ready when the lights went out. He's going wheel to wheel with his fellow rookie David Alonso, but Holgado took advantage of that from the second row straight up into third.
Scott Ogden, that looks like it's been a bruising start to the year for him. He's been slow to get on his feet, turn four, and it looks like he might have been flicked over the handlebars there. Maybe a nasty high side. We'll try and find a replay of that one. Lap one then about to be ticked off in 2023 for Moto3 here in Portimao. Joel Kelso leads it by nearly 0.2 of a second over the line against Holgado. They've got nearly 0.8 clear, then back to Sasaki, who's being attacked hard here by Artigas, Ortola, Alonso and Roade in that second group.
Yeah, Salvador, one of the big movers off the line, one of our rookies. He's up to 13th, and Diogo Moreira up 6 places. Started 16th, of course, that became 15th when Denis Unchu was pushed off the grid. He's up into the top 10. Expect him to move forward from there.
Yeah, that looked like it was Nepa trying to get busy on the inside of Artigas coming through turns 3 and 4. Holgado then now leads. He's hit the front for the first time in this Grand Prix. He's quickly reeled in the fast-starting Kelso here on the Prustal GP machine. And Holgado then, for the first time in this season, he hits the front on lap 2. Oh, Kelso, I thought he was through there on the inside. That looked like it was similar to the Martin Bagnaia incident at the end of the MotoGP sprint. Here comes Munoz. Well, he wasn't going to wait, was he, too long to fire up the inside of Xavi Artigas into turn number 8. He makes that move. Munoz on the move here. He was the only rider on that last lap with that best of the Grand Prix in the 47s. Hammer down here from Munoz. He's now looking to pick off and work his way quickly through on Palman Sasaki. Lap 3 about to be chalked off here in Portimao. It could be Holgado, it could be Kelso. Kelso got superb drive and a bit of slipstream, didn't he, coming out of turn number 15. Over the line, it was Kelso by a whisker. 2 hunts between him and Holgado. Who's going to win the game of dare on the brakes down the hill into the first corner? It will be Kelso. Sasaki at the moment just about holding off Munoz. Oh, is that Alonso?
Now. He was helped off by one of the MTA riders who was getting up the inside of him. Contact into turn 1, and it sent Alonso down. This leading group takes us all the way back to 14th position at the moment. Kaito Toba, Yusa Yamanaka and Tatsuki Suzuki having an all-Japanese battle at the back of this leading group, but they're all still firmly in touch with the leaders as they fan out down this start-finish straight. Munoz not interested in the slipstream. He's got the inside line as they head down to turn 1. He now has to duck back in again, but they fan out 3, 4, 5 abreast as they plunge down into turn 1, and Sasaki takes full advantage.
Well, Sasaki just got a 4-bike slipstream there. There's nothing wrong with the top speed, is there, of that Husqvarna. Briefly there, because Holgado fights straight back through into turn number 2. But Sasaki's top speed there was electrifying. He went from 5th over the line to lead briefly into first corner. It's getting super close there, super tight. This is Moto3 at its best already, isn't it, in 2023. Tight through that turn number 3. Artigas, he's just dropped back a couple of places. Sasaki slots into second. He runs a real tight line there, doesn't he, through turn number 5. No way through on Holgado, though. Holgado, the 17-year-old, showing his class here. He was well, here comes Ortola for the first of his double long laps. Holgado, the 2021 junior world champion. Crikey, Ortola nearly high-sided himself going through the double long lap there. That would have been scary to say the least, but he does manage to stay on board that Angelus MTA machine, and he's rejoined down in, let's try and pick his 13th, isn't he, Ortola? So 13th at the moment. Holgado then, he's got the hammer down. He's responding here to this charge coming from Munoz and Sasaki, although again. Sasaki again with the slipstream. That Husqvarna is an absolute missile, isn't it? When he picks up the slipstream behind 2 or 3 bikes, there's nothing you can do about Sasaki. It's the equivalent of a Ducati in MotoGP, isn't it? Brilliant by Sasaki, he's back at the front. Artigas now, he's been brilliant over these last couple of laps, and he fires up the inside of Sasaki. They rub, they touch into turn number 3, and that's going to allow Holgado. He had the momentum, he stayed out of the trouble, and Holgado went through at turn 4. He's back in the front. Here comes Moreira now into the victory contention. He's trying to find a way through on the inside of Sasaki. He does make it through. Moreira second, Holgado wide at turn 5. You cannot take your eyes off this for a second. Holgado then sweeps down into turn 5. Hard braking zone, and he gets it wrong. He was in hot. Sasaki comes straight on through. Munoz might take advantage as well. Again, Munoz picking up the drive grip, having Holgado run slightly offline. He just had to cut the power on the dirty part of the circuit. So Sasaki and Munoz now first and second. Holgado with a mistake at 5. Munoz is not going to be close enough to get close, is he, on the brakes in the turn number 1. Holgado will now punch some clear air for the chasing pack behind him. Well, over the line to start this last lap here in Portimao, a classic in the Tissot Grand Prix Portugal. It's Holgado that leads over the line by a quarter of a second. Sasaki gets up into third, albeit briefly. Munoz straight back on through. Moreira trying to close in on Holgado into turn number 3.
And he has closed in. They're 3 abreast through turn 3 as Rueda going up against 2 of the most experienced riders in the class, and he gets the way through. Rueda back up into 4th.
So it will be Holgado that have the advantage. Moreira and Munoz not close enough to instigate a lunge on him into turn number 5. Look at Moreira. Oh, he nearly took the front there, did he? He was really pushing hard. There was a South American, and that allowed Munoz to come back on through. Munoz up in a second. Holgado still has it through turn 7.
Well, Munoz will feel he's in the perfect position here if you can just follow Holgado through this final sector. That was an ambitious move from Moreira into turn 8. No way through there. He just needs to keep himself close, exiting that final corner. We have seen on several occasions Munoz so good off turn 15.
Where will Munoz go for it? He's been good on the brakes into that low gear turn 13 as well. The top of the hill, that's one of the favoured late overtaking spots here in Portimao. The chasing pack are running out of time here. Great speed through turn 12 has Holgado. Munoz is not going to be close enough. Holgado, picture perfect there. Rueda on the inside of Moreira. He takes 3rd place, but it's going to be Holgado that will lead coming through turn number 14. Will Munoz or Rueda be able to produce some late fireworks?
All about the corner speed now through this turn 15. He has got a little bit of a gap. If anything, it looks as if Rueda's the one looking to attack Munoz. 1 corner to go.
Through turn 15 they go. Holgado surely has this one covered. He comes out of the final corner, and Danny Holgado wins his first Grand Prix. He makes the perfect winning start. Your Tissot Grand Prix Portugal winner in the Moto3 class is Danny Holgado. Brilliant performance by him. Takes it by just over 1/10.5 from David Munoz. Diogo Moreira delivered some late heartache for the rookie sensation Rueda. He takes the final place on the podium. What a day though for the Red Bull KTM Tech 3 team.
João Fernandes, the president of the Algarve Tourism Region, congratulates an overjoyed Danny Holgado, who opens his race-winning account on the opening day in Portimao.